This is TechCrunch.
The Trump administration might be fond of calling the energy transition the Green New Scam, but that isn't stopping it from seeking a significant stake in what promises to be the largest lithium mine in the Western Hemisphere. In exchange for renegotiating the repayment period of a $2.26 billion Department of Energy loan, the Trump administration is asking for as much as 10% equity in Lithium Americas, a company in which GM is a major investor. Reuters first reported the news Tuesday. A White House official said, President Trump supports this project. He wants it to succeed and also be fair to taxpayers, but there's no such thing as free money. The move would be the latest in a string of negotiations that have given the U.S. government stakes in Intel and MP Materials. Lithium Americas is developing the Thacker Pass mine in Nevada. The first phase would produce enough lithium to make as many as 800,000 electric vehicles per year. President Trump approved the permit for the project at the tail end of his first term, and the loan was awarded by the DOE's Loan Program Office under President Biden. GM bought a 38% stake in Lithium Americas last year for $625 million, a deal that also gave the automaker the right to buy the entirety of the first phase of production and 20 years of the second phase. In total, that would be enough for 1.6 million EVs for the next 2 decades. The Trump administration is reportedly asking GM to guarantee those purchases, even as it works to thwart automakers' transition to EVs. YouTube will finally allow you to hide the pop-up recommendations that appear at the end of videos, the company announced on Wednesday. Now, when you see an end screen, you can tap a new Hide button in the top right corner of the video player to hide the pop-ups from the current video you're watching. Selecting this button will only hide end screens for the current video you're watching, not for all videos on the platform, the company notes. If you want to bring the end screen back, you can tap the Show button. The decision to let users hide end screens is a welcome addition to the platform, especially since they can end up covering up the last bit of a video and make it hard to see what's happening in some cases. The company also announced that it's removing the subscribe button that appears when you hover your cursor over a video's branded watermark. YouTube explains that it's doing so because there's already a subscribe button directly below the video player. YouTube says it's launching the new features in response to user feedback, as many people said they wanted the option to minimize distractions on videos and for it to be easier to focus on the content they're currently watching. As for creators, YouTube notes that they still have the option to add end screens to videos. The company expects these changes to have a minimal impact on creators' performance and view count on the platform. For instance, YouTube found in an experiment that giving users the option to hide end screens resulted in a less than 1.5% decrease in views from end screens. Plus, it found that less than 0.5% of all channel subscriptions come from the hover to subscribe functionality on the video watermark. That's it from TechCrunch. For more tech stories like these, go to TechCrunch.com.